In this video, we're now going to look and see what happens east of Effingham. So I'm going to draw a line again, starting on the tower at St Lawrence's. I'm going to go to Ashstead. And draw a line to the tower of St Giles's Church, which I just have to save. And St Giles's Church at Ashstead is an interesting one because it's set in the middle of some earthworks which are supposed to be pre-Roman. But there's also Roman villas and things a bit to the north of the site, somewhere up here. So let's go back and see what we've got. We're normally running through fairly built up areas, crossing the M25 and coming into Leatherhead. And we're coming down to the River Mole at Leatherhead, and I don't know if you can see there, but the line runs very close to the bridge, the modern day bridge there. This point here is an old crossing that gives Leatherhead its name. It's a natural ford with a solid stone bottom, and the name Leatherhead comes from the Old English meaning a ford, or the Saxon meaning a ford that's free to everyone, or a place where you can ride your horse across. It depends who you read as to what the actual meaning is. The point is that the yellow line crosses a natural ford, a prehistoric ford, which is obviously very important. And so we follow the line along again. There again over built up area, so not much to see, until we come to St Mary's Fetcham Church. Now it's not immediately obvious here, but if you look at the 6-inch Ordnance Survey 6-inch map, you can see that St Mary's was on some sort of estate, and I don't know if you can see if I trace out these boundaries here. They orientate with the line. You've got St Mary's in there. So St Mary's was on some sort of estate at some time. The estate was on the yellow line, but the church was further inside. St Mary's, it should be said, is got built from with Roman tile and brick in the flint work of the walls. There again, everything is so built up. And then we come to Great Bookham, and you can see the Great Bookham Church is on the line. Here you can see, parallel to the yellow line, I've marked a modern day footpath which runs pretty parallel and pretty straight until you come to All Saints Church, Little Bookham. There again, only about 40 or 50 metres away from the actual line itself. What's interesting is that the line goes through the old manor house. There again, a modern flash house, but built probably on the site of a much older manor house. Let me come back to St Lawrence, Effingham. So not quite so interesting this time, and sadly everything built over. But the interesting feature is in fact the path. And I would say that probably the path might be the track on the line of an older road. Only one last thing to say, and that of course Ashstead is just quite close to Stane Street, so I'm suggesting that this is a road.